Good morning, everybody. Or afternoon, excuse me. Welcome to Dave TV. So we're at Goodwill today and picked up a couple of gems. Look at this one. $3. The Mouse That Roared with Peter Sellers. That's a classic. And they also picked up Dark Water, Jennifer Connelly. I always liked this movie. Pete Postaway, who recently passed away, is in it. So good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Two good movies. Oh, camera to my beautiful face there. How you doing, everybody? It's Dave TV for the 18th of February, 2014. Nice warm day. The snow is melting, 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 melting. And so is the Capital Weather Gang. The Washington Post Capital Weather Gang. They're melting. They're melting in the 50-degree weather today. They're melting. And so is their traffic. It's all melting away. It's pointless. Okay, so we got the radio ratings in today for the month of January 2014. And no big surprises. You know, but if you look at, I got the 6 pluses and the 12 pluses or whatever up on the website, so check them out. Yeah, TOP's at the top, and you know, all that stuff. But I thought I'd, so I get a whole slew of numbers, so I thought I, who's sitting here cleaning my beard, I just had a piece of my birthday carrot cake, which my sister procured for me, and it's delicious, and she gave me what was left of it, and I still have about half the cake left, so I'm still eating it. But anyhow, make sure I don't have any carrot. Is there any carrot cake in my beard? No. Anyhow, so let's look at some other numbers, okay? Let's look at some other demographics and stuff like that, shall we? So you can see the 6 pluses and the 12 pluses there. In the let's look at the men. Men, 2554, Washington, D.C. radio ratings, okay? The men. We are the men. We are men. WTOP is first, okay, in January. Radio ratings for men for the full day, 2554. LZL 1079. Second place, WLZL, second place. That's amazing. In men, 2554. AMU is third. W Big is fourth. WMMJ is fifth. And DC 101, sixth, tied with Hot 99.5. WJFK Sports 106.7. The Fan is eighth place. KYS is ninth, tied with HUR. MAL 2554 is 11th place. PGC 12th, tied with WTEM. ESPN 980. 14th place is WASH. 15th place is MZQ. GTS is 16th place, tied with WDCN, the little Spanish station on 87, or it is at 87.75, whatever. RQX is still struggling. They're down to 19th place. They're tied with WPRS Praise in men. And Adult Hits WQSR is 21st. Where's, I don't even see WNEW in there. I don't even see them in the top 25. They're just not there. WTNT is WTNT Spanish, that little Spanish station there at 7:30 a.m. 102.9 is 25th place, but WNEW does not even rank in the top 25 full day. In the mornings, okay, mornings with men, Manly Men 2554, WAMU first, Elzal is second, TOP is third, JFK fourth, DC 101 fifth, MAL sixth. That's pretty good for them. Larry's going to come dressed up tomorrow as someone in ABBA. We're wondering, is it Bjorn or Frida? Who is Larry? Who's the inner Larry? Bjorn or Frida? Bjorn or Frida? We will find out tomorrow, hopefully. HUR is 7th, KYS is 8th, Big is 9th, MMJ 7th. You know, these the same old. Do we have any WNEW in here? I don't see WNEW. I don't see WNEW in the top, in the mornings there. TNT is 20th. Wow. So they've really, flipping to Spanish there has really helped their ratings. Middays, middays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That includes the Crazy Chris plant, Crazy Chris, and Rush the Lard-Ass Limbaugh. He's first place. They're first. Well, I don't know which one's what, but first place with a in the men 2554. TEM second. JFK third, tied with LZL. Big fifth, tied with TOP. DC 101 seventh. Wash eighth. HUR ninth. KYS 10th. you know. And then what do we do for afternoon drive? TOP first, WMAL second, JFK third, DC 101 fifth, fourth. Fourth, ESPN 980 fifth, tied with El Zol again. WYHT Hot 99.5 seventh, KYS and Big tied for eighth, MMJ also in eighth, and PGC in 11th. NEW. Oh, they finally ranked at 24th place there, or 22nd place rather, for WNEW. So they actually do finally show up in the Manly Men 2554 demo. So that's kind of interesting. There we go. What other demos should we look at? Somebody sent me the men 18 to 34 in Baltimore. You know, we talk about the battle between Baltimore's 98 Rock, and we talk also about how WZBA, the Bay Classic Rock, has been going up in the ratings. Well, WIYY does stay in first place if you look at men 18 to 34. Their first place, ERQ is second, JZAM, the sports talker there, 105.7 The Fan, in third, ZBA, the Bay, in fourth, ZFT, the Z104.3 in fifth. What is that? Whatever. But it's interesting to see those the lineup there for what's top in men in Baltimore, and 98 Rock certainly does really good in the 25-54 all persons in Baltimore for the month of January. ERQ is first. JZ FM is second. POC is third, and 98 Rock is fourth. Still, again, besting WZBA, which was 10th. WBALAM in 10th place, too. Also tied with ZBA there. Okay, interesting. WWMX in 6th. Mix 106.5 ZFT at 8th. Or 6th, rather. I don't know. These numbers are all... They're busting my brain right now. I don't... But anyhow. So anyhow, when you look at the numbers... You know, and everyone says, Dave, you look at those overall numbers, does it really matter? And you look at certain demos, when you look at the male demos, you know, El Zol is doing pretty well. I would say CBS's El Zol is probably, if you look at all their stations right now in Washington, that El Zol is probably doing the best. Even via 107.9, which tells you something. You know what that tells me? That tells me that if they put El Zol on an Inside the Beltway signal, it would even do bester. It would really be killer. Cumulus, are you listening? Are you listening? 107.3. It's like 20th place. It's still slumping. If you put Spanish on it, they will come. They will vamonos to your station in big numbers. But somebody told me, you know, Cumulus is not going to do that because Cumulus doesn't run Spanish. Some companies like CBS know how to run Spanish stations. You know, they run them in other markets. But Cumulus doesn't do Spanish. Cumulus does country and news talk, and they can do some rock. But, you know, but they don't do Spanish, so you're not going to see that on WRQX. So, you know, I don't know, but they need to do something. They need to do something. So the other big news today, besides the ratings, is the fact that Elliot is no longer on WOR. As we said, why was he on WOR in the first place? You know, back late last year, Clear Channel buys this AM news talker in New York. This used to be owned by, what is it, whoever. I know, but I can't. Buckley Broadcasting. Okay. Anyhow, they buy the station. Okay. It's an AM news talker. It's a killer signal. You can get it here at night, 7:10 a.m. And they have like Rush Limbaugh. They pull Rush Limbaugh over from WABC in New York, and they bring over Sean Hannity, and they have all these, you know, righty talkers like at WMAL. And then they decide, well, let's put Elliot on in the mornings. Elliot always wanted to go back to New York, where he's from. And they announced Elliot's going to move back to New York, and he's going to be on WOR, do the morning show. But it's like a morning zoo show on a music station, you know? It's a rock station here in D.C. It's what he does. He doesn't do a news talker. So you have Elliot doing this kind of rock-oriented youth-type show. And then you have these old fogies like Rush and Sean coming on the rest of the day. And the audience for WOR is a bunch of old fogies. They don't want to listen to Elliot. Well, according to Tom Taylor's Tom Taylor Now, his Radio Biz newsletter this morning. You know, the people at Clear Channel like the ratings for Rush and Sean, but they're saying mornings are underperforming. And so as of today, no more Elliot on WOR in New York, which, you know, it was just like a fait accompli. You're going to say, how much longer does this happen? It happened. It was all going to happen. So if they put Elliot on a rock station like Q104.3 Classic Rock up in New York, he might have gotten some decent ratings. But, you know, it's just not going to work on a AM news talk. It's like putting Elliot on WMAL. What if they got rid of Larry and Brian, sent Larry off in his Abba suit and Brian in his cowboy uniform off, goodbye, and put Elliot on WMAL? It's just, that doesn't fit. You know? It's like putting Pablo from PGC on MZQ. It just doesn't fit. It's just, you know, but anyhow. So anyhow, that's, so Elliot's gone from WR. He'll be, and that good news is for Washington that he's going to be staying right here, smack dab in his little studio there on Rockville Pike, continuing to do his show. And also those good folks in Richmond who get to continue to hear him too. So WRXL down there. So that's the big news. The big news. But I still think, you know, WRQX, all the hits 107.3 is still probably one of the top format flippies possibilities coming up sometime. And you know, and the other thing we're hearing, no Jack Diamond. We're not hearing anything about Jack Diamond anywhere. So, you know, there were some rumblings a while back that he might show up on Clear Channel's 94.7 Wash FM. But at the moment, nothing. So this edition of Dave TV is brought to you by where is it here? Brought to you by the Washington Post. Oh, I can't see the video. Where'd my video go? My video went away. Oh, there I am. There we are. Brought to you by the Washington Post. If you don't get it, you get it. That's their new slogan. Why be an old fogey and subscribe to print? If you don't get it, you get it. I don't know. It's, you know, there's a corrections. Jeff Bezos is just pouring his money in. I don't know what that is. Anyhow, folks, thanks for watching Dave TV for the 18th. For the 18th! How do you like these pants, huh? How do you like them? I picked these up on eBay. Aren't they cool? I like them. These are the kind they sold at Target back in like 1962. No, they actually sold them at Target back around 2006, 7, and 8, and they don't sell them anymore. And they're really cool pants. And every now and then I find a pair on eBay, and I buy them, and I go, to be back in 2007. Put on flip over to 94.7 and listen to the Globe in my little time capsule. All right, thanks for watching Dave TV for the 18th of February 2014. Don't forget to help support the site. Send us a few bucks, please. Won't you please? We're tantalizingly close to making up for that lost revenue from two of those big sponsors that didn't renew in early 2014. Tantalizingly close, but still not quite there yet. So a little bit of extra dough would really help. Just send us some bucks on PayPal or via the mail, via a check or some cash. You know, make sure you wrap it up good so the postman doesn't see that it's cash and just rips it open and takes it. You don't want that to happen. But anyhow, and just the address is there on our support page. Just click on the little support link there at dcrtv.com. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Dave TV. Book 'em, Dano.